Alright guys, welcome back for another race video. Halo Reach Legends Main Series Season 1. This is a very, very old race. This race is like, it's almost a year old now. It's a long time since we did this. And I'm actually glad that Swift Panda Bear got online and sort of interrupted my thing right there, because I couldn't really tell how good the quality is in this camera. The Samsung, pretty good camera. I haven't used it in a while though, so hopefully it's good. But anyways, heat winners for this race at the awesome Phoenix track, which is a pretty fun track. The heat winners were NJD and Zooey. They won the heats. This will be a 50-lap race. The heats were 8 laps. Just want to say that this is the second to last race of the chase. Your current points leader in the chase is Luke. The only person that can come close to him is Dark Shadows, who's starting first. And then Tristan is in third, but at this point he's just trying to maintain that third place position. He's not even shown up to this race. He couldn't make it. Anyways, let's get on with this. We're gonna watch NJD in this restart. He's very fast in practice, very fast in the heat, and he ended up winning his heat. So let's see what he can do on this restart. There we go. The HUD up. That's what I wanted. As soon as they hit that green line, and we're green. Luke and Dark Shadows, pretty even start. H2O and NJD already looking to pass people. NJD led Hunt Shot kind of high, and then he came down to the inside. We have a 4 wide for the lead. H2O to the lead. H2O takes the lead. Luke is all the way to the outside. Dark Shadows got pushed up to the outside. Now here comes NJD. 4 wide again for second. H2O. It looks like they're going to go around him. 5 wide for the lead. NJD takes it. Wow, 5 wide for the lead. That was intense. Now we have a 3 wide for last. Luke had to start on the outside. He's been pushed all the way to last. Hunt Shot. Looked like he got a bad start, but now he's starting to come back. Here he comes. Boosh into that inside right there. He's in third now. Zooey's on the inside of NJD, working for that lead. See, Zooey's trying to make that move on NJD. Trying to look at the camera. Yeah, the quality looks good. Should be fine. See, the quality you can never tell when I'm looking at the camera, because when I'm looking at the camera it looks like crap, but on the computer it usually looks good, so we'll see. Anyways, worked our way, coming up on lap 4 of 50 pretty soon. Very exciting first couple laps. We had a couple 4 wides and then a 5 wide there. I've never seen a 5 wide happen on this track, or just in oval racing in general. That was insane. That just shows it's the second to last race of the chase. Drivers are trying to get as many points as they can. See, Dark Shadow's not very good at this track. He's fallen all the way to the back. Luke had to go all the way to the back. He's trying to make his charge back up to the front. There he goes past H2O. Hunt Shot actually having a very good race. He's going on NJD right now for second. Hunt Shot started off very bad. He went to last early. But now he's working his way back up. That 5 wide kind of helped him. Here he goes with NJD. They're working on Zooey, try to get that lead. 6 laps completed. See, Hunt Shot, he clears NJD. NJD swoops back to the bottom. Seeing if he can get anything on Hunt Shot. Looks like right now Hunt Shot's got it, but Hunt Shot goes a little wide. NJD's going to come back on him. Here comes Luke. Luke's worked his way back up. H2O and Dark Shadows falling to the back. Dark Shadows worked his way past H2O. Here we go, battle for second. Best battle on track right now. See Hunt Shot, he's falling out of second. Here comes Luke, trying to get that run on Hunt Shot. He gets it. Luke's now in podium position, right behind NJD. NJD is in second. Hunt Shot had a very good race, worked his way up to second, but now he's back to fourth. Still pretty good. He's had a bad last couple of races, but he's making a rebound. Dark Shadows and H2O still stuck back there in 5th and 6th. Just not a very good track for them. Looks like Luke's staying right behind NJD. Can't really tell if they're gaining any on Zooey or not. They both seem to be 2 of the fastest drivers here, but I cannot tell if they're gaining on Zooey. If they are, they're gaining very slowly on him. Slowly but surely, they are gaining on him. Yeah, it looks like they're gaining on him. Only thing is, how are they going to get by him once they get next to him? Now, on this track, sometimes it takes luck to pass. Those bumps on 3 and 4, they mess you up a lot. 1 and 2, the bumps are fine, but 3 and 4, sometimes they'll bump you wide, and when you're trying to make a pass, you gotta get on the person's inside. Hope those bumps push them wide, and you see how Luke takes that huge arc into turn 2. Sometimes you gotta use that to pass as well. This is a hard track to pass on. Very exciting track, though. Most exciting battle on track's actually for last right now. See, Huntshot, he had a good race to begin with, but he's fallen way back. Now H2O is working his way by Dark Shadows. Ooh, H2O shoves Dark Shadows up a little bit. Teammates right there in Team FaZe. FaZe has come together in the chase. They didn't have a very good regular season. Regular season was easily dominated by RMR. But Team FaZe and a lot of indie drivers have been coming together to take wins in the chase. However, RMR's still been strong. They won the first 2 races, Frantic taking Chicagoland and then Luke taking Big Bear. Big Bear, did I post that? That was an exciting race. Yeah, I believe I did post Big Bear. That was exciting. Here comes Dark Shadows on the inside. A Huntshot. Almost a 3-wide Huntshot. He just decides to back out. Decides it's not worth it. We basically have 2 packs here. We have the pack for 4th. We have the pack for 1st. H2O, he came in on the inside, then he went up. And now he's just dragging Dark Shadows all around the track. Looks like Huntshot's getting some time on them. Anyways, let's go check up on our leaders. They're still running single wide. NJD and Luke, you can tell they're gaining on Zooey, but they still need to gain enough to get by him, and they're trying to find a good line to see how they're gonna pass him. But right now they're both conserving energy, just slowly taking this race, just clocking off laps and trying to get up there. So far, they're doing a good job of it.
Checkpoint reach.
Like I said, though, Big Bear is a good race. But yeah, RMR started off the chase strong. Just like their regular season, they won 2 races in a row. Dang it, Josh, not the time. Play with you later, but GTA 5's a fun game. But like I was saying, RMR started off the chase strong. It looked like they were going to have a chase just as strong as the regular season, but they had a long winless stretch. Ever since Luke won at Big Bear, RMR has not won in the chase. Still the team with the most wins. Like I said, FaZe has the most wins currently in the chase with 3. RMR's behind him with 2. And then, if you want to think about it in a different way, independent drivers actually have 2 wins. I believe Red Bull Racing had a win. But like I said, independent drivers had a win. NJD is currently an independent driver. He has a win. And who's the other independent driver? PokeFan got his win at Darlington. One of the best finishes to a race we've ever seen. Oh, God. And the lag comes out. I believe that's going to be a caution. Lag comes out with 20 laps completed. That should be a caution.
Checkpoint reach.
The drivers keep going. Yep, that's going to be a caution. Well, that shakes up our race tremendously. Right when NJD and Luke were both catching on Zooey, the lag comes out. Luke had a good podium run trying to get his championship, but now he has to go to the back. Dark Shadows has that podium spot. That's going to give him a chance to gain some points on Luke. Let's see how this restart goes, though. Zooey's sticking it all the way to the inside. Here we go, green flag. NJD, not a very good restart. Seems that NJD is one of the worst people on restarts. That's the one bad thing about NJD. He's a fast driver on track, very good at long green flag runs. But when it comes to restarts, the short run, he's not that good. And he gets stuck up on restarts a lot. Complete opposite of Tristan, who dominates, wins races because of restarts. Here we go, here we go. H2O is pushing to the inside of Luke, and Luke's pushing to the inside of Huntshot. H2O backs out. Here comes Luke on his on Huntshot, who's his teammate in Go-Kart. However, Huntshot's not on RMR, although Huntshot will be on RMR next season. Season 2 of Main Series, which was also a very good season. I don't know if I'll be uploading any of those races. Maybe I'll upload a couple, but yeah, Season 2 is this is a fun season. We had some good races. Season 1 was awesome, but Season 2 was great too. Anyways, NJD, Dark Shadows took over that second spot. NJD seems to be way faster from what I'm looking right now. It seems like NJD is way faster, and he's trying to work his way by. NJD finally gets that inside on Dark Shadows. You see Luke goes way up to get that arc, and that's actually, I think, the reason he's doing that right now. He doesn't do it every lap, but the reason he's doing that right now is because he knows NJD and Dark Shadows are battling, so he's trying to get that momentum for turn 2 to see if he can get it on the inside of Dark Shadows and make that pass on him. Which, if that dive, there's H2O. If that dive, see, here we go. He might have a chance to do it here. Ooh, dive got him a lot of momentum, but not enough to get on the inside of Dark Shadows. NJD completed the pass on Dark Shadows. Zooey just holds the inside tremendously here. Seems like Luke has the most, Luke and Huntshot seem to have the lines with the most moving around. They are all over the track with their line, but every other driver seems to be just sticking it to the inside most of the time. But you see Luke and Huntshot, look at Huntshot too, they're both moving all around the track trying to find some speed. See, Luke goes all the way up to the wall, NJD goes pretty high up too, but Zooey and Dark Shadows, they just hold that inside. But there he goes, there goes Luke with the arc to the inside. Now that's the one bane of Dark Shadow's line holding that inside, is that when Luke goes up to that wall and dives down, he gets a ton of momentum into the corner, whereas Dark Shadows leaves that momentum because he's holding that inside, although Dark Shadows just does make it hard to pass. It's going to be an interesting battle to watch between these two, the two championship contenders right here. See, Luke's got that momentum, but he just can't complete the pass right now.
Checkpoint reached.
Let's see what he does here. Dark Shadow's holding the inside as usual. Luke goes for the momentum. Might be able to get his inside. Oh, Dark Shadows. Oh! Luke almost got the inside, but he can't get it yet. Dark Shadow's doing a very good job of holding him off, but Luke switches him up right there. Still not enough. See, Luke's all over the track, all over Dark Shadow's bumper, trying to find a way by him and just can't find it. Here he goes again to the inside. He's got that momentum, just can't do it. Dark Shadows is doing a great job of holding that inside, and Luke just can't get by him, and Luke's losing a lot of momentum on the leaders. On that last green flag run, Luke was running right with him, but now he can't. Here he goes to the inside. Dark Shadows finally got that bad bump, but will Luke have the room? He's sliding around on the inside. Dark Shadows knows he's there, but can Luke get the run on Dark Shadows? Yes, he does. He's about halfway up his goose. Dark Shadows is pushing him all the way down to the inside wall. Could get exciting right here. Here they go into turns 1 and 2. Luke is getting pushed all the way down to the apron. Dark Shadows realizes that he's going to have to give him that spot now, and Luke pushes him off the track. He's like, get out of my way. Took Luke a couple laps to get by Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows did a good job of holding that inside, but Luke's not even by him yet. He's still trying to get by him. Dark Shadows is pushing him all the way down to that inside wall. Luke has virtually no room, trying his best to get by Dark Shadows. Let's see what he does here. They're both racing each other very cleanly, giving each other a decent amount of room. You see Dark Shadows finally gets that run on the outside. Luke just cannot complete the pass with how little room he has on that inside. And you see NJD and Zooey still just trying to gain on each other. Looks like NJD is still acting conservative right now. I think NJD is going to save some stuff for the last 10 laps of this race. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get right on Zooey's bumper so he can make a move at the end. Happens a lot in these main series races. You see, Luke, he's faster than Dark Shadows, but he cannot make the pass on him. Like I said, Phoenix, a very tough track to pass. Looks like Luke's going to go for that dive bomb in turn 2. That's the line he's running now. That's what he does to get momentum on him. Very interesting battle here. It's like a chess match. See, Luke runs all the way up to that all the way up to that wall because he has nothing to lose. With Huntshot and H2O so far behind him. Oh, Luke finally gets the momentum. Dark Shadows left the inside open.
Checkpoint reached.
They're both racing each other very cleanly, still giving each other room. Dark Shadows staying hard on that outside. Luke finally gets some momentum, but he's going to keep it clean. He's going to keep it to the inside. Dark Shadow's going to do the same. He's keeping it to the outside, giving him room. Looks like Luke's finally cleared him. And yes, Luke, nope, Dark Shadows gets the run. Luke's tail got a little loose right there. Now Dark Shadows tucks in behind him. Luke finally makes the pass. His pass has finally been complete. But look at what lap we're at. We are at lap 37. There is 13 laps to go. Does Luke have enough time to catch up to those front two runners of NJD and Zooey? I think he's going to need a caution. You see, the green flag run we had before, when Luke started up there with them, he was able to hold with them. But now that he's had the battle with Dark Shadows, I don't think he's going to be able to get up there with them. He's too busy holding off Dark Shadows. He can't get up there. Looks like the battle's going to be between NJD and Zooey. Looks like this battle between Luke and Dark Shadows has calmed down for a little bit. Battle for last between H2O and Huntshot, being won by H2O at the moment. Anyways, we're gonna go up and watch that battle. This is starting to heat up right here. Zooey and NJD. NJD still running all over the track. You see, that's what Luke and NJD both do. It seems that when drivers are in a tight pack, you know, they try to keep it a nice line. But now that NJD notices he has no one behind him and it's just all him working on Zooey, he's going to use up a lot of the track to try to get as much momentum in the corners as possible to try to get by Zooey. Very fun racing to watch right here. See, NJD is doing everything he can, just trying to get by Zooey, trying to get that momentum. And you see right there, he pulled a lot in that corner. NJD is starting to find his line. With how many laps to go? Only 41. 41 laps completed. 9 to go. Like I said, 9 to go. Battle is starting to heat up. NJD, he's finding his momentum. He's finding his line. Look at Zooey all the way to the apron. He is holding that inside and he's giving up the momentum to NJD. NJD's drafting with him right there, trying to get as much speed as possible. Looks like, what happened to Dark Shadows? I don't know. Luke's ran away from Dark Shadows. I don't know what happened, but Dark Shadows... Oh, we have a caution. Not sure what happened to Dark Shadows back there. I'm assuming Dark Shadows must have crashed out somehow. I'll, rerun the race a little bit. Let's watch Dark Shadows. You see, he's right behind Luke. Alright, let's watch this right here. I'm not sure why that caution flagged. Could have been lag. Dark Shadows goes right into the wall. All Luke heard was that there was a person in the wall and he called the caution, but looking back at that, that might have been a false caution on Dark Shadows. Huh. Well, Season 1's over now, but yeah, that looked like a false caution right there. It didn't look like a black screen. It looked like Dark Shadows just went straight in the wall to get back in contention. Not very sportsmanlike of him. I mean, tell me what you think in the comments, but that looked pretty intentional to me. That's honestly the first time I've seen that. I did not remember that the last time I watched that replay. But anyways, we have this restart, guys. Let's pump you up. There's only gonna be 7 laps to go here at Phoenix. Been a pretty good race so far. But these main series races, notorious for their finishes. Here we go, green, green, green. Dark Shadows trying to get through the middle right there. NJD says, screw you. He's getting them out of there. He's telling them to stay in line in the restarts. Luke has a run on NJD. Here comes Luke late in the race. He's finally back in the pack. He might be able to make a move. But let's watch NJD. NJD's got the speed too. NJD is bringing Luke with him on the inside, and they're both trying to get around Zooey. Oh, close to the inside wall. Is NJD going to get Luke in it? Luke's pushing him. Here they both go on Zooey. 3 wide for the lead. Luke, NJD, and Zooey. Luke has to pull out. Nothing he can do. There goes Luke on Zooey. NJD makes the pass for the lead. Zooey pushes Luke all the way down to the inside wall. Just like what happened with NJD, and Luke's trying to muscle his way around. There he goes. He gets by him. NJD and Luke are now 1-2. Let's see if Luke can do anything to NJD in these final laps right here. NJD pushed him all the way to the inside. Luke just ran out of room. Now Luke's going to try to get that win back from NJD. Exciting race in these closing laps. Zooey led the whole race, first place the whole time. And then that final caution, God dang it, NJD. I'm on reach. Don't you understand I'm filming the videos? Jeez. Alright. What a little spoiler. He's gonna watch the video and be like, hee, there's my name. But anyways, see Zooey's trying to get as much on Luke as he can. Let's see what he can. Oh my god. Let's watch that again. Again, I didn't remember this in the replay, but Zooey, a clear apron run right there. All the way down to the apron. Wow. I mean, there's nothing I can do now, but if I would have seen that, I think Zooey might have gotten a penalty if I would have seen that during the actual race, because that was just a clear apron run right there. Zooey's notorious for that. Anyways, Luke gives up to the position. He didn't know that he apron ran, but wow. Wish I would have seen that during Season 1. Anyways, 2 to go, guys. 2 to go. Can Zooey get up to NJD? No, probably not, but we'll see. Luke's trying to get his position back on Zooey, although he really should have had second, but like I said, nothing he can do now. Anyways, white flaggle, 1 to go for NJD. Huntshot finally took over that position from H2O. Oh, H2O apron runs too. Let's see if Huntshot can hold on to that position, even with an apron running H2O behind him. Zooey trying everything he can to get on NJD, but he cannot get anything. NJD takes his second win ever in main series. Zooey second, Luke third, Dark Shadows fourth, Hunshot fifth, and H2O sixth. NJD got it, his second win ever in main series. He was definitely the fastest. I see him going around. He's either going to do donuts. Yep, he's doing donuts. Good job, NJD, in the win. Gets his victory donuts. That's the second win he's ever gotten in main series. Second win as a privateer, independent driver. Good race, though. Good race. Wow, it was a long race, too. Fun race. Anyways. Oh, God. Every time the video gets 20 minutes, it cuts out. So it might have cut out at the finish line. That's not good. Hopefully it didn't. Anyways, your top three was NJD finished first. Hard-fought race. Only led the last couple, but that's all he needed to lead. Second place was Zooey. Questionable apron run at the end, but nothing you can do about it now. Zooey was your second place finisher. Led pretty much all the laps until those last couple. And then Luke in third. Up and down day for him. He had to go from last, back up to third, back up to last, back up to third to competing for the win, but then didn't have enough room to get it. Very up and down day, but he ended off with a podium. Finished ahead of Dark Shadows, what he needed to do. Dark Shadows finished fourth. I believe Luke has clinched the championship now, so Dark Shadows, he's got second clinched. And then in fifth, you had Huntshot. Huntshot, same thing, up and down day. Looked like he's going to have a very good day in the beginning, then fell back down. Looked like he was going to finish last, but then he was able to work his way by H2O. And then H2O came up in last. I believe H2O led that first lap. So not a bad day for him. He may have finished last, but he led a lap, so that's good for him. Anyways, good race, guys. That was a very good main series race. One of the best all season. Very exciting finish. Very exciting racing all around. But you know what? One race left in the chase. Texas. Texas, a very, very good track. I'm not the biggest fan of mile-and-a-halfs. In my opinion, NASCAR runs too many mile-and-a-halfs. I prefer the short tracks like Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix was an intermediate. Shut up, it's a short track. But anyways, although the 1.5s I do like are Charlotte, which I posted. I'm sure you guys like Charlotte. Like Atlanta, which nobody wants to make Atlanta, which ticks me off because it's the best mile-and-a-half out there. And then Texas. Those are the three good mile-and-a-halfs. People call them cookie cutter, well, they can shut up because they're exciting. Some of the best tracks in my opinion. But anyways, good finish. Congratulations to NJD in the win. See you guys next.